Gentlemen, hello. My name is Michael. I'm head of design here at Men's Finest. I design bow ties, pocket squares and ties. As you can hear, my voice is a bit dodgy as I'm going through a bit of a man's flu, so bear with me. Gatto is coming over. Come on, Gatto. Hello. And in today's video, I'm going to show you a very simple thing of how to dress on a budget. If I have got 50 quid to spend, $50, $100 to spend, how can I look the best? And I want to show you ideas and where to look for stuff to actually get them pretty cheap on sale, and also how to look for stuff online to get the most out of your budget. So let's do this. But before that happens, make sure you click that subscribe button so those videos can come directly to you as soon as they appear. Also, don't forget about the notification button. If you do that, those videos are going to come straight as soon as I upload them. You're going to be able to see them on your desktop or your mobile. So don't forget about that if you are interested in men's style. Shopping online isn't or shouldn't be that scary. I tend to buy probably 50% of my stuff online these days. Usually you get free returns or very cheap returns. Usually it comes next day. So for me to go to a shop to buy a shirt or a pair of socks or even a pair of shoes, it sometimes economically doesn't make any sense for me to drive for 40 minutes, spend an hour there and drive back with the pair of shoes. It's just easier to order them online and to get them next day. So shopping online shouldn't be scary, isn't scary, and I highly encourage you to shop online. Also, you will see in a second that I'm using a lot of eBay. eBay is, to me, a go-to place for the sort of inexpensive part of the wardrobe. Something that perhaps I can do with some used stuff. You know, maybe a used suit or used trousers or suspenders or something like that. Something that I can live with being used, and I can obviously clean it and use it afterwards. So what I'm going to be showing you today is how to shop for a double-breasted jacket. We'll try to find that, or any sort of jacket that is sort of high quality, and you can find that on eBay for, I don't know, fifth of the price. And obviously my dog is watching me all the time, so come on, give me a cuddle. Come here, give me a cuddle. Oh yes, give me a cuddle. Yes. So we're trying to find what eBay has got. We're going to be searching for suit jackets at my size, double-breasted. We'll see what there is. So I'll put something like double-breasted suit. Let's put double-breasted suit. Okay, and this has come up. I know I'm chest size 40, around 40. It's okay. So I chose that. Now I've got some fantastically looking double-breasted stuff straight away. Right, I'm looking for a sort of bigger lapels, double-breasted jacket. I'm looking for a bargain. I'm looking for something that I can spot being a good... Oh, okay, there you go, straight away, flannel. No, I can't be. A Canali suit, used, excellent condition, barely used. I mean, are you kidding me? 100 quid for Canali suit? I mean, it looks as if we just found something that it's incredible. I mean, Canali is obviously a fantastic brand. You can see it's 50 regular, so it's my size. I wonder what the trousers are. Well, let's take a quick look. I will definitely add this to a watch list. I mean, this is a good find. Okay, I've seen also here down below, eBay has got this amazing ability to sort of suggest, similar to Amazon, if you shopped, you know what I mean, to sort of what people also viewed, what's similar to what you're looking at. So there is some double-breasted suit here. I don't like the lapels. tiny lapels, men hot double-breasted, three-piece Corneliani suit. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we've got another hand tailor suit. It seems as if that guy has got some interest in. So let's check out this fine quality, fine man shop. Few other items, because he seems to be having some interesting pieces. I mean, that suit isn't bad either. That looks pretty good. Excellent condition, barely used. I'm not particularly familiar with this brand, but looks yeah, it looks also expensive, but it's kind of black. I'm not looking for sort of navy black suit, so it's not something that I'm looking at. But yeah, another good find. What else he's got? Palzileri. Never heard of them. Let's just have a look. I'm probably going to be embarrassed right now because it's going to look as if that's going to be, there you go, a £2,000 suit, and I don't know who they are. Sorry about that. Sorry, Palzileri, I didn't know who you are. I like the big lapels. 3 buttons, not my thing, so I wouldn't be actually even adding this to my watch list. But what else he's got? He's got cashmere sports coat, hand tailored. Okay, so that's interesting. What else we've got? Emiliano Zegna. That is also very interesting. Jacket. Canali, we looked at that. Cashmere Canali sports coat. That's 38.42. Ralph Lauren. Wow, he seems to be having loads and lots of items. So let's just bring it down to suits and tailoring. Let's just have a look at quickly at that cashmere jacket. Jesus, that's nice. That is very nice. Sort of overcoat. Don't be afraid of buying used stuff on eBay. Honestly, there are some amazing gems here. What I wouldn't probably buying is, I wouldn't buy any shoes. There's like buying underwear, so I wouldn't be buying that. So shoes, underwear, socks only if obviously it's new, but suits, coats, any sort of pocket squares, bow ties, anything like that is probably okay. Any sort of waistcoats, anything like that should be fine. We keep looking at what he's got. That's very interesting. A double-breasted but very old style, old school kind of stuff. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is clicking on this Canali one because I really like this. I think it is something that I would probably consider buying. So let's have a look. Let's go back to ask the question. And we're going to be asking a question about this particular suit. So I'm going to go pay for the item, and I'm going to ask him if we can get it for 90 quid. Hi, I really love the suit. Would you accept £90? If I can obviously spell wood and really. Thanks, Mike. So let's do that. 293686. So this is how you could possibly get something that is absolutely outstanding quality and get it for really cheap price. What else we've got? We've got, okay, that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty decent as well. Aquascutum, you can see 250. Austin Reed for £39. Okay, that's interesting. Another Austin Reed for £29. I mean, are we talking bargains or what? Yves Saint Laurent. And usually, I've also found that the algorithm that it's on eBay, the same as on Amazon, is actually pretty good. If you look for the best match, it actually works pretty well. So it gives you the nicest pieces, the best priced pieces up top. Obviously, it gives you ads as well, but it gives you those pieces that you actually, because then sometimes I go through all of the pages and you can see by the third page there is nothing to look at whatsoever. That is a very nice piece. That says new with tags. I'll be let's have a look at that brand. I don't think that's a worthy brand. Let's have a look. Yeah. Suit. If you want to buy a suit and it's new, it shouldn't cost £180. If it does, it's probably, I mean, they're not looking that bad. Yeah, there you go. I mean, some nice looking suits actually. I know we go in a bit of off on a tangent, but that's super important to sort of do the work and make sure you're looking at all the angles. You look at eBay, you compare that with the high streets and see if they are any good. And of course, super important thing to do is always to look at the composition of the fabric, because if you look at down below, you know, this suit is looking good. The jacket is a bit short, as you can see. His sleeves and his hand and the jacket is probably a tiny bit too short, but doesn't matter, just keep going. And I was also looking at this material, wool 30, polyester 70. Well, be my guest to be 70% polyester. If you're one of those guys, well done, but I will never ever buy polyester suit, so let's forget about that. That's why I'm also always looking at the higher end brands like Gives and Hawkes, Austin Reed, Aquascutum. There's plenty of them. Let's have a look what else we've got. Immaculate is a new condition pure wool double-breasted tuxedo jacket. So it's just a tuxedo jacket. Okay, so not bad. Pure wool, of course, it's Austin Reed, so it should be pure wool. Regular fit. It's a kind of an older fit, as you can see. There's sort of 6 buttons, and if it's buttoned at the very end, at the very 2 buttons, well, or just 1 in this case, then it's a sign of a sort of older dinner jacket, especially. It may look good on some people, but I always struggle to sort of figure out how would I pull it off, and I never had one. And I don't think that'll be my one. That'll be this one I'm going to buy, but I'm going to add that to watch list. I bet I could probably get that for 30 quid off that guy. What else we've got? We've got another double-breasted, another Austin Reed, but this time it's actually 6 buttons. So that I'm interested in. It's just a jacket, so it's not the entire suit. It says used, so it sort of fits all my criterias. It says inside leg 32, chest 40, grey, wool. Does it say anything else? No, just says that. I bet that that's actually going to be a nice piece. Let me just add this to watch list and email the guy, ask a question, whether I can buy it for maybe 25. Pay for this item and contact seller. hi, I love your Austin Reed piece. Could I get it for £25? Thanks. Mike. On eBay, I always on eBay ask for that extra discount, because you just don't know how long they've been trying to sell it for, whether you are 16th person or first person that is actually asking for that piece. So sometimes they may say, yeah, it's fine, you know, I just want to get rid of it, I just want to get rid of that stock, and let's move on. So sometimes you can actually get a nice pieces. Yves Saint Laurent, £35, and that's a suit as well. So it's not only a jacket, that's the entire suit. You know what? That's actually a very nice sort of navy piece. Very classic. Sort of biggish lapels. Not massive, but big enough. Okay. I've added to the watch list. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, that's another Austin Reed. I think that's... Oh, that's someone who's bidding it. Two-piece double-breasted pinch-up suit. So that's the entire suit he's selling. Okay. It seems as if also the Austin Reed suit is a bit longer. As you can see, the sort of the sleeve ends, and then there is a bit of a fabric there. So I think it's going to be longer, a longer suit as well. But that could be also a very interesting pick. So I think I'm going to go and place the bid for $25.87. Confirm. And I also give a very odd bidding. That's my strategy. I never bid 25 or 26. I always bid 26 or 3. So if people bid in 26, I'm still going to be the winner. And they may think, oh, actually, I don't know where to bid. So they may bid 28, or may just leave it at 26. Or if it's like a round number, so like 30 quid, I'll go 30.84, or something like that. So it's never sort of round number. So, how did you like that? A bit of an intro of how would you go about buying suits. Braided Zara boots. I found a guy who's actually making pocket squares. I'm not sure 100% what the deal is with him, whether he actually makes them or he somehow, I don't know, prints them on the back of something else, because some of them are Turnbull and Nasser pocket squares, extremely nice. Some of them are from other designers, and I'm thinking other designers selling that for 60, 70 quid. He sells them for like 15, 12, 14 pounds. And some of the pocket squares that he's got are absolutely amazing, so I highly recommend that. You can have a look. I mean, if you just look at that, I mean, this is some sort of some decent pocket square. That is £20. Like, where he gets them from, I don't know, but that's really cool, right? So he's a good resource for a cheap silk massive pocket squares. I got one of them from him. It's pretty cool. So don't be afraid to actually go out there and search for very interesting things. Shoes, maybe. Pocket squares, bow ties for sure. Suits, yes, hell yes. Anything that you think you're lacking at the moment, you can spend, you know, you saw 30, 40, 50 quid to buy some quality items. So I'll see how those bids gonna go, and if I'm gonna win, I'm gonna do another post video of this, and I hope I can show you the pieces that I bought. On the internet, eBay is a great resource for that, so I highly encourage you to go and have a look and check what's going on and what can you buy for, you know, for decent amount of money. I'll see if I can win any of those, whether they're going to come back to me or not regarding some prices. But I've seen some decent Austin Reed, I've seen some decent other brands, suits as well as jackets. So I'm maybe actually buying something, some of there. If it's like 20, 25, 30 pounds, it's next to nothing. It's $40 and you can get some classic pieces. So I highly encourage you to go and have a look, spend some time, spend half an hour, just browse around, see what you can find. And if you find something nice, great. If you don't, that's fine. Just watch a few items and see maybe they're going to come down on price. eBay also is going to suggest some other products that are similar to what you're looking for. So it's going to try to let you spend money with them, of course. They're going to do everything they can for you to stay on their platform and obviously buy something from them. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, make sure you click that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. $100 to spend. How can you spend that wisely on stuff that you're going to have forever?